Time is the only wealth given equally to every single one of us by God. Some of us use it like gold, others waste it like dust. And once it slips from our hands, not even the greatest power in this world can bring a single second back. Today, I will share with you the story of a lazy boy who learned the value of time the hard way, and through him, we will understand how precious this gift from God really is. My friends, God has not given us unlimited days. Each sunrise is a gentle reminder from the Creator that we have been gifted another chance to grow, to act, to love, and to serve. Yet, how often do we take this gift for granted? How often do we delay our dreams, postpone our goals, and waste hours in laziness, forgetting that the same hours will never return? Let me take you into the story of a boy who thought he had all the time in the world, but life and God taught him a lesson that changed his destiny forever. Time is God's greatest gift, a treasure that every human being receives equally, regardless of where they are born, how much wealth they possess, or what position they hold in society. If you think deeply, you will realize that life is nothing more than a collection of moments. Each moment we are living right now is a gift wrapped by God Himself. And once it is unwrapped, it can never be packaged again. Money lost can be earned back. A broken relationship can sometimes be healed. Health can often be restored. But lost time is lost forever. The moment it slips away, it is gone into eternity. This is why wise people say that time is life. To value time is to value the very life that God has given us. Think about your daily routine for a moment. How often do we waste hours scrolling endlessly on our phones, watching video after video, forgetting that each second is slipping away? God didn't give us these hours so we could lose ourselves in distractions. He gave them so that we can grow, build, learn, love, and contribute. Imagine if every morning someone deposited 400 rupees into your bank account and told you to use them wisely before the end of the day, because whatever you don't spend will disappear forever. How careful would you be with each rupee? How thoughtfully would you plan where to use it? Now understand this: every day, God gives you 400 seconds, and by midnight, they are gone forever. You cannot save them. You cannot borrow them. You cannot store them. The only choice you have is whether you use them wisely or waste them carelessly. Let me give you a simple example from real life. A student sits for an exam. He has 3 hours to complete the paper. For the first hour, he relaxes, telling himself, "There's plenty of time. I'll start soon." He spends another hour looking around, daydreaming, and maybe even scribbling aimlessly. Suddenly, the invigilator announces, "Only 1 hour left." Panic grips him. He tries to write quickly, but in the rush, he makes mistakes, leaves questions unanswered, and by the time the bell rings, half the paper is incomplete. The result: he fails not because he lacked intelligence, but because he did not value time. Life is like that examination hall. God gives us a limited time to write the paper of our destiny. If we waste the early hours of our life in laziness and procrastination, the final moments will be filled with regret. Another example can be found in health. Think of someone who keeps delaying exercise, ignoring good food habits, saying, "I'll start from tomorrow," but tomorrow becomes next week, next month, and eventually years pass by. By the time the person realizes, diseases have already set in. Now, the time for prevention is gone, only treatment remains. If only he had valued time when God was giving him the strength and energy, he could have avoided unnecessary pain. God's greatest gift of time was wasted in excuses, and the cost was health itself. When you really value time, your perspective on life changes. A mother values every moment she gets with her newborn child. She wakes up at odd hours, sacrifices her comfort, because she knows these moments will never return. A businessman values time because he knows that one missed opportunity can cost him millions. An athlete values time because he knows that 1 second can be the difference between winning gold and standing in defeat. Then why is it that in our ordinary lives we sometimes treat time as if it has no value? The truth is, God does not give anyone more than 24 hours. The richest person on this planet and the poorest person in a small village both wake up to the same clock. The difference is not in how much time they have, but in how much they value it. We must remember, valuing time is also a way of valuing God. Because when we respect the moments He has given us, we are essentially showing gratitude to Him. Just like a child who receives a gift and takes care of it with love, we too must take care of the gift of time, using it for meaningful work, for building our character, for nurturing relationships, for serving others is our way of saying, "Thank you, God, for trusting me with this priceless treasure." Well, ask yourself, if you knew you had only 1 week left to live, how would you spend your time? Would you waste it on anger, laziness, or gossip? Or would you hug your loved ones, pursue your dreams, pray sincerely, and live fully? The reality is, none of us know how much time is left. Life is fragile, tomorrow is uncertain. That is why today, this very moment, is God's gift to us. To live it wisely is to live with purpose. So whenever you catch yourself wasting time, remember this: every tick of the clock is God whispering, "I'm giving you another chance." Every sunrise is His way of saying, "Here is a new day, make it count." And every night when we sleep, it is a reminder that one day the gift will end. The real question is, will we honor the gift while we still have it? Laziness is like a silent thief. It does not come loudly, it does not make noise, but it enters our lives quietly and robs us of opportunities that could have changed everything. The most dangerous thing about laziness is that it never shows its damage immediately. It whispers in your ear, "Relax, you can do it tomorrow. Don't worry, you have enough time." And while we listen to its sweet lies, life keeps moving forward, and the doors of opportunity slowly begin to close one by one. By the time we realize what we lost, it is often too late. Think about it. How many times have you had a great idea, a plan to improve your life, a dream to chase, but instead of acting immediately, you told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow." That tomorrow often never comes. Laziness convinces us that delaying is harmless, but in reality, it is the most expensive decision we make. Because every time we delay, someone else out there is working hard, grabbing the opportunity we ignored. Let me give you a simple story. A young boy wanted to join the school football team. He had talent, but he was lazy. While others came to practice every morning, he slept in, thinking he would go the next day. Days passed. When the trials came, he was unprepared. He watched his friends perform while he struggled to even keep up. The coach selected others, and the boy lost his chance. Did he lack skill? No. Did he lack time? No. He only lacked discipline. And his laziness stole away his golden opportunity. This same pattern repeats in all areas of life. A student who delays studying because of laziness ends up panicking during exams. An employee who delays work out of laziness misses promotions. A person who delays starting healthy habits loses years of energy. Laziness doesn't just waste our time, it steals the future we could have had. Take a real life example. Imagine a farmer who has fertile land but keeps delaying sowing seeds. He says, "I'll do it tomorrow," and tomorrow becomes the next week, then the next. By the time he decides to plant, the season is gone. The land remains empty, and so does his harvest. The opportunity has passed forever. In the same way, when we delay using our talents, our chances to grow and shine also pass away. Laziness is not just a habit, it is a decision that costs us the harvest of our life. The dangerous part about laziness is how comfortable it feels in the beginning. Sleeping in, wasting hours, avoiding responsibility, all of this feels easy. But what starts as comfort turns into regret later. On the other hand, effort feels hard in the beginning, but it brings comfort and pride later. Life always balances like this. Easy choices lead to hard consequences, and hard choices lead to easy consequences. Laziness always tempts us with the easy choice, but later it hands us the heavy burden of regret. Let's think of a daily example. Have you ever delayed setting an alarm, thinking you'll just wake up naturally? Then the next day you overslept, missed your bus, and reached late for something important. That small act of laziness changed your whole day. This is how laziness works. It doesn't have to be huge. Even small delays have the power to steal big opportunities. On the other side, look at those who overcome laziness. The athlete who wakes up at 5 a.m. when others are still sleeping gets the medal. The student who studies a little every day instead of delaying gets the top rank. The professional who takes initiative instead of postponing gets the promotion. Their secret is not that they are more talented than us, but that they don't let laziness steal their opportunities. There is also a spiritual angle here. God gives us opportunities every day, but He also watches what we do with them. If we keep wasting them in laziness, why would He bless us with bigger ones? Just like a parent won't give more money to a child who wastes it carelessly, God won't entrust us with bigger opportunities if we cannot value the small ones. Laziness is a form of disrespect to the gifts God places before us. The sad truth is, most people don't realize what laziness has stolen until much later in life. They look back and say, I wish I had studied harder, I wish I had worked on my dream, I wish I had used my time well. But by then, the opportunity has already passed. That's why the best time to defeat laziness is now, in this very moment. Because opportunities are like visitors. They knock once, and if we don't open the door, they leave. Ask yourself honestly, how many doors have you left unopened because laziness whispered, "Not today"? How many times have you allowed comfort to steal your chance at growth? Each time you said, "Later," laziness was smiling because it knew it had won. But the good news is you can change this. Laziness is not stronger than you. It only survives if you feed it with excuses.